Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp Blind. Alright, so next up we're going to do Mission 12 Neo-Tanks and get Neo-Tanks for Blue Moon. Looks like we're fighting Lash again. Capture the enemy lab! No, not the dog kind of lab. Move quickly before your foe destroys it. So it looks like we're on a time limit again. Inexcusable!
No problem.
I mean, you don't need to make these big speeches. Let's just go kick their butts.
Commander Olaf, there's a base or something up ahead.
Yes.
In the name of Blue Moon! Well, we'll probably play as the new kid, right? Because I'm curious what he's all about. An inexperienced little rich boy. That sounds incredibly insulting and derogatory, game. who somehow became a CO in Blue Moon. Okay, this is just straight up derogatory. You use Olaf and Grit with awe and admiration. Gold Rush. Boost deployment funds by 50%, and all Colin's units gain plus 10 to defense. Super CO power. Power of money. Colin's units' base firepower increases in proportion to funds available, and they gain plus 10 to defense. What's his passive, though? I think I might have heard somebody say something about this guy. That he's like the opposite of Kanbei, where Kanbei has a bunch of really expensive but really good units. I think I saw somebody say that Colin has cheap but crappy units. And if this is a pre-deployed mission, he would be exactly the wrong person. As for Grit, obviously he's very strong at range. Probably one of the strongest COs overall because that range is so potent. But he suffers by having poor direct combat ability. In which case, Olaf might actually be the best if we're doing a pre-deployed mission where time is of the essence. It could be Grit if we get a lot of artillery type units, but I don't know. Let's actually try Olaf again. Neo-tanks. They're like tanks, but Neo. That looks like a bunch of missiles about to launch. We get 15 days, huh? Okay, actually, it's not a pre-deployed. So maybe Colin would be a good choice after all. What's with these silos? What's their story? Single-use missiles... Single-use missiles usable by a foot soldier. Can target anywhere on the map and has a big blast radius. Wow, that sounds really cool. You know what? Now that I see what this mission's actually all about, Colin might not be a bad choice after all. So, apologies for the false start, but I'm going to try it with Colin. Use the new kid, see if, see his chops. See how this goes. Yes, 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 we know. Oops, wrong button. This is the one I wanted. There we go. Alright, Colin. Show us what you got. Wish the info screen would have told me his passive ability and not just his CO power. But we'll find out as soon as we start the mission. Oh, we get different dialogue, so that's cool. Oh, up until... Okay, we got one line of new dialogue. Alright. Yup. So I remembered correctly. Purchases units at a 20% discount, but they suffer -10. Firepower. Likes Olaf and Grit. Dislikes Black Hole. Gold Rush. Boost deployment by 50. No, +10 to defense. Power of Money. Colin's units' base firepower increases in proportion to funds available, and they gain +10 to defense. Fascinating. Well, let's start by cranking out a bunch of infantry. Fascinating. So Colin seems like a CO who will be really good at flooding the map. I want to rush for these missile silos. He gets a very comical little theme, doesn't he? Wait a minute, suddenly it sounds French? I think that's kind of French sounding, right? How bizarre. Let's see. What next? What next? Maybe at least one more infantry. If not two. Actually, with that 10% discount, can I afford another infantry and an APC? I can afford exactly that, in fact. He has a weirdly endearing little theme. It seems a little unfair that you get that massive, tightly packed cluster of cities to capture up there. Lash, just saying. Oh, right, we do have a tight time limit. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, it doesn't do that much damage, though. That's oddly worded. Please select a missile to target. Should be more like, please select target for missile. I can really reduce their cap rate like this. Alright, what next? Save up for some real units, perhaps? Perhaps. Yeah, I think so. They're spreading out a bit. Does she just... Actually, hold on. What? Okay, so... I misread it before. It does say please select a missile target, not a missile to target. I was completely not reading it correctly. Don't mind me, viewers. Guess screwed. There, that'll slow down her capping. Somewhat. Oh, it can't actually kill them. It can't reduce them to 0. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping it would. I'm starting to think that was not an optimal use at all. I should probably be targeting this with the missiles. And just absolute top speed. Beelining for this so that I can capture the lab. I think I'm going about this all wrong. I shouldn't even care about this group. They're just a distraction. Yeah, let's restart the map. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I did that, Grit. Yes, that's what I was doing. I just sent the missiles the wrong way. But I figured out what I was doing wrong, so it's fine. Thank you for confirming my suspicions about what I should do, though, game. I appreciate that. This Steam cracks me up every time. It's ridiculous. Alright, now, it looks like I can't reduce them to 0 HP, though. So I am going to need to send something in to finish them off. If not multiple somethings. Wow! Wow, his stuff is cheap. Now let's prepare a tank. Alright, Lash. That's better. It's kind of funny how the human brain works, how sometimes it just inserts words that aren't even there if it thinks they should be there. Like my brain inserting the word "to" in between missile and target. You know, it just occurs to me, this is going to be regenning, right? Because it's on the lab. And if Lash is smart, she's going to move these onto the cities to regen them. This might be a little trickier then. And of course, we are going to need an APC to quickly cart somebody up here to cap it as well. Okay, she's an idiot. She's not she's not even going to bother with that. And this actually doesn't regen on a lab, so we're absolutely fine. Never mind. And since we can't completely destroy them, there we go. That'll do. Now the remaining missiles, we can target at these guys just to slow them down a bit. What an interesting map setup. You might as well cap this while you're here. And then he'll hop in the APC, and that could potentially be good game to us. We'll see. Oh no! She wised up. Or did she? No, she didn't move these intentionally for repair purposes, I don't think. Because if she had done that, she'd have put one of them here, right? Interesting, interesting. Okay, now we have to maneuver with some care. Well, actually, they're at 1 hit point, so if they want to charge and destroy themselves on me, have at it. I'll just make my job easier, in fact. Go, go, go! Another APC. Alright, I reckon you guys have finished your jobs here. Time to pull back. Colin's a really interesting CO, actually. This whole cheap, crappy units thing. I kind of like it. Not sure what she's doing with her units up here. It's quite strange. What I really want to do is get to these missiles and use them. I think that'll be useful. This is just a recon, so nothing for my tank to fear, really. Now, I'd rather not take pointless damage, though, so since we can't get close enough to attack anything, let's stop there. Okay, this is looking promising, I think. All right. Plan is coming together. The large dead zone of rocket artillery is its Achilles heel. Well, that and the fact that its movement type is terrible. It has 2 Achilles heels, which still doesn't stop it from being an incredible unit, because that's how good it is. That said, in this situation, it's not going to save you whatsoever. Looks like I'm not even going to need these Eastern missile silos. I think we've pretty much won the mission at this point. But we'll use them anyway, because it's fun. Who doesn't like launching explosive missiles at their enemies? It's a well-known fact that everybody enjoys this. What to build next? Maybe another tank? Heck, give me 2 of them. They're so cheap. Wow, this is kind of amazing. I could be wrong, but I have a vague impression that Colin might be a really strong CO. Oh no! Okay, that's fine. If you want to shoot the... if you want to shoot the APC, then have fun. Enjoy yourself. That said... Oh boy. The plan is in danger of failing. Maybe I didn't send enough forces up here. Guys, we need to fire missiles. We really need to fire missiles. Can I do friendly fire with these? It would make sense if they do friendly fire. Let's target it like this. Good. Start capping. And hope that they don't wise up and stop you. Whew, this comes down to how stupid my opponent is, basically. Is she a complete moron? Because if she is, then we've won. If she has a brain, then the operation has failed. We'll soon find out. I'd have to say Colin is a pretty good addition to Blue Moon. I feel like he fits in well. He's a good contrast to Olaf and Grit without feeling out of place, in my opinion. And it looks like it'll be the same for Sensei in Gold Comet. No! That's the smart thing to do! Damn you, Lash! Damn you! Oh, mission failed. Mission failed. It's over. Oh. Oh, disappointing. Okay. Restart the mission again, I guess. Let's turn animations off for this next try. Okay, so I finally realized that if you lose twice, they say something different. So I'm not just rushing through it this time. You know, that's a point. I never did capture that base by the bridge there. Okay. That makes sense. Third time's gonna be the charm. We've got it this time. I didn't realize that once I started the capture operation that Lash was going to be smart and send everything she had over to put a stop to it. I mean, that's the obvious right play, but there was no guarantee just because it's the obvious right play that that's what the AI was going to do. Because sometimes the AI is an idiot. Alright, and next up is going to be... There's no question that this is the correct play, I think. Although, I can do this at any time. Slowing down her capping... Well, nah, not really, I don't think. Because I can plug this up with just a couple units. So it doesn't really matter how much stuff she builds over there, as long as I don't let it cross the bridge. That's sort of the key. Sure. Alright, so we're going to capture this. Fine. Makes sense to me. We'll do it. And... Seems like capturing a lot of stuff fast is going to be really useful, so let's build another APC. Very puzzly mission, this one. I do like those puzzly missions. Alright. Now I don't really have much better to do with this one, so this one I might as well target on these guys over here. So far, I'm playing this almost exactly the same as before, but here's where it gets different. This is not going to just beeline for this. We're going to capture this first. Be a little less ambitious. I'm going to save my money to crank stuff out from here pretty quick, I think. Turn after turn. Think I'm good for now. I think. Let's go with this, see how it works out. And this guy doesn't have much better to do, so he could actually go for the airfield. Okay, she's starting to look aggressive there. And then this guy's going to go here to these missile silos. No, don't put yourself in that guy's range. He might come for this next anyway. Oh well, whatever. He's going to be busy capping that for another turn anyhow. APCs might be decent decoys. Finally got that factory. Man, it feels like that took a while. We're probably not going to get this. There's a lot of stuff coming down to prevent it. They're really clumping up here, which is also drawing them away from this, so it's serving a double purpose. Great job, soldier. Your memory will live on forever. Alright, now I'll start cranking out the mediums. We've been saving up and we're Colin, so we're going to be able to make a lot of them. Alright, I've got a good feeling this time. Okay, we distracted them for a while. That's what matters. I think we're almost ready to begin the operation. I don't really care about these. They're so far away, they're not going to be able to contribute to the battle. I'm more worried about all this stuff. But if I hit it with the missile now, it's going to mostly regen, so I think I should sit on the missiles for a turn or so. Oh, those don't belong to her. That's why they weren't able to regen. Understood, understood. I didn't even notice that fact. Okay. I completely missed any chance to bottleneck this, so that wasn't great. Seems like it'll be tough to bottleneck it, though. Are they moving to cap my HQ? They might be. So it's going to be a cap race, is it? Okay, we need to get in there. We need to move. It's go time. We win or lose in the next couple turns. Well, is anything here really capable of threatening my APCs? Not really, it's all at 1 hit point, so I'm not too concerned. Sure, supply. Whew, this is going to be rough. He really is moving to cap my HQ. What a little twerp. I've got tons of money to blow, so there. That looks pretty good. Did I hit myself with that? Oops. Probably worth it. Whew. Oh god, it's just completely filled with stuff. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough. Have I moved too slow? Do I need to be faster than that? First I was too fast, and maybe this time I was too slow. How much of a distraction can one of these be? Will they divert a lot of attacks to it? I bet they will. Of course, that 7 HP tank could do a lot of damage to an APC. And I'll hold the other one back. Yeah, maybe just sit here. This is a tough mission. Okay, good. They're attacking it like crazy. She's such an idiot. I'll just keep them busy forever by cranking out cheap infantry. So that's fine. I'm not worried about that. You are sitting where I need to be. Oh, good grief. Look at all this crap. What's your power again? Boost deployment funds by 50% and all Colin's units gain plus 10 to defense. I feel like I failed. Look at all this crap here. How am I going to clear all this out? But I can but try, right? We have 4 days left to get it done. This is looking like another failed attempt. She keeps parking stuff on the lab. I'm gonna have a hard time ever capturing the lab if there's always something parked on it. You know what I mean? And I don't get a firepower boost, which is what I would need more than anything else. You get out of the way. How many days have I got? 3? I'm running out of time, too. Oh, God. Kill. Kill. I could drop off a guy, but he'll just get reamed by this dude. I'm like 1 day too late. If I had another day to clean up here, I could drop off my guy and cap. But if I drop him off now, he's going to get wrecked by this guy. You know, he's gonna get wrecked. Yeah. I have no choice but to try, but we all know how it's gonna go. If she's an idiot, she'll finish capping that eastern city instead of attacking my guy. She did, didn't she? Oh, man. Lash, your stupidity is my savior. Thank you, Lash. Thank you for being an idiot. I may win after all. Maybe, but oh my gosh, there's a lot of crap here. If nothing attacks this guy, and next turn I cap, we win. I have to very carefully choose my targets here. This is very likely to shoot my infantry. It needs to go. I don't know if 1 hit point is good enough. It might need to go all the way. This guy is still going to be capping. Clearly, he's obsessed with that. So that's fine. I should maybe leave this here to block. This could go around and attack my guy if it wants. If it decides to do that. Or this. Well, this is currently blocked. This is not, and there's not much I can do about it. Because if I move this out of position, this isn't blocked anymore. I almost just have to rely on this thing's goodwill to not attack my guy. Yeah, I don't really have a choice in the matter, I don't think. Unless, wait. Hold up. No, there's a potential solution here. I could attack this and move this into the gap here. I think that works. Like so. Damn, this can get through like this now. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. And this is full strength too, so if it decides that the thing it wants to kill is my infantry, it's going to do a ton of damage. And I have 10 cap left on this, so I cannot afford to take a ton of damage on this guy. Oh man, this is rough. You know what? Let's restart the turn, because I don't think that's going to work out. At least if Lash has a single working brain cell, what I just did is a recipe for disaster. So instead... Okay, this still needs to die. Okay, good, that works. That formation works. Nothing can target my infantry, except this guy who doesn't care because he's busy capping that city. So that, I think, is workable. And, just for some added safety, just because this increases our defense, that's what really matters right now. A plus 10 defense, it could make the difference. Thanks, little rich kid. Okay, here we go. Now we learn...
You're so silly.
Bring it, Lash.
Grind tactics.
Yes! She capped! She capped! Confirmed that Lash is an idiot. Thank you, Lash, for... What? What? I thought that... Didn't I check? Didn't I check the attack range on that, and he was not in its attack range? Am I crazy? I explicitly checked that. Well, now we fail. Now we fail. Because I can't cap this. It has 10 left and my guy's down to 2 life, so we just lost. I thought I checked and he wasn't in range of this. That's... oh. I guess I was obviously wrong, but... oh well. Disappointing, I thought I had it. Thought I had it. Not quite, though. So, my first couple tries I was too fast, and I guess this time I was too slow. Yeah, we fail. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more try, and if I don't get it next time, I'm just gonna have to end this video in failure. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. This one's giving me a lot of trouble. Is Colin not the best for this after all? I feel like he's fine, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm gimping myself by trying him. I'm gonna give him one more try. So what I'm going to do differently this time is I'm going to make capturing this first a bigger priority. What's our current income? $4,000. I want to be able to afford an APC and an infantry next turn. I think I can dedicate just a single infantry to this. I don't think I need 2. Okay, capture this as early as possible. That's a high priority. And it's not important that I get this done so quickly and early, so just a single guy on these missiles will be fine. Let's get another APC, maybe? And another dude. There, capping this earlier might help. We'll see. Now let's save up some money to crank out units quickly and see if we can create a bottleneck on that bridge there. Because if we can't, I'm having trouble seeing a path to victory. In fact, it might even be worth sending my APC forward to bottleneck preemptively while we're waiting on other units to be able to do it. Get up here to help. Well, actually, don't think I did this in the most efficient way. But whatever. You start making your way toward those missiles. Where does that artillery think it's going? Its trajectory has me nervous. Cap this. Damn, why'd it cross the bridge? Why'd it do that? Alright, they're as weak as we can get them. There, as soon as this moves, we're gonna bottleneck the bridge there. Start building units. Maybe I want a flood of cheaper units. Maybe mediums wasn't a good call. Let's just crank out tank after tank after tank. Play to Colin's strengths. Which is lots of cheap crap, apparently. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying that artillery... Okay, thank God it moved. That artillery was going to be exactly where I needed to be to block the bridge. Okay. It should take an 8... What? Oh, what a frustrating way to end. But whatever, I'm going to admit defeat for now. God damn it, that was annoying. Stupid misclicks. Anyway, I guess we're going to win this next episode. I'm going to think this strategy through a bit more, because what I'm doing isn't working. So, yeah, we'll conquer this one next time. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.